Every team prepares for the premier moments, like playing in the championship game. Like we have here today, two teams are competing and battling for the state regional championship game. We have Detroit Henry 4, Detroit Persian, two premier teams ready to battle it out and get it done. I got to meet up with some of the coaches before the game and talk to them and see how they're going to prepare for this game tonight. It's going to happen. It's going to be exciting, and we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Thank you. This is RanDee Henry. This is RanDee Henry, and I'm here with the head coach of the Henry Ford Trojans, Ken Flowers. And I just want to talk a little bit about your transition. You went from a school where you had a phenomenal season. You had to switch because of the school closing. How have you managed to keep the team just as competitive as your old team?
Well, just working hard to tell them guys, you know, if work as one as a team, everybody could be equal, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just trying to bring the tradition from Redford to Henry Ford, it was kind of hard, but it wasn't because the Henry Ford guys wanted to win, and they know coming from Redford, we always won. So them guys bought in real well.
And let's think about tonight's game. You know, tonight you're facing a team that's tough. They have a strong front court. What are some of the things you think you have to do to get the win tonight?
Well, you have to stay in front of the shooters. You know, they love to shoot threes. They love to penetrating kids. You have to stay in front of people today. You know, they're going to score points. We're going to score points. It's about who get the most stops today.
All right, there it is. Thank you. Hi, this is RanDee Henry, and I'm here with Mick McCabe, one of the premier sports writers in the city and been covering the sports for a long time. Tell me how you feel about tonight's matchup and the teams that are coming to compete.
Well, I thought all along that Pershing was definitely the better team, and I thought maybe they were a real favorite, you know, 10, 15 points. But when they just barely got by UD Jesuit the other day, all of a sudden that sent shockwaves. Now, if Henry Ford didn't think they had a legitimate shot, now they know they got a legitimate shot. So I'm looking for a real close game now.
After years and years of watching many teams compete at this level, we're now in the regional championship. What do you think as far as this year? Is it a little better competition, or have you seen it better in previous years?
Well, you know, I don't know if there are many outstanding teams on the same level that Pershing is at now. Now there's maybe 4 teams that are as good as Pershing, where in other years there might have been 10 or 12. So I think the overall talent's down a little bit, but at the upper echelon, it's as good as it's ever been.
All right, well, we'll be looking to see what you have to write about it come tomorrow. So thank you for the interview, and we will check it out later. We're standing here with Derek McDowell, one of the coaches at Eastern Michigan University. He's come out tonight to check out some of the players and see what's going on. When thinking about recruiting and what's happening in tonight's game, what are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm just coming out to look at some good players. I can't specifically talk about anyone in particular. You got 2 good teams in Henry Ford and Persian. Coming out to see Coach Flowers that played for me at Redford. Coach Edwards also played for me at Detroit Redford. So I'm coming out to see them and also support the city and watch some good basketball.
Well, thinking about your season, how did you feel about this year and you know, years to come, and when it comes to recruiting and looking for different players and things like that?
Well, we had a tough year. We lost our starting point guard early in practice. He was a would have been a 4-year starter for us. We ended up starting a freshman. It was a tough year. Once we started getting some wins towards the end of the year, we started playing better. You know, we're going to come down to Detroit and recruit like we always do. I think we got about 4 or 5 kids on our team from Detroit. So we'll continue to be down here and monitor some of the players.
All right, well, good luck on the rest of the season, and thank you very much.
Every turnover that the Ocelots have had so far, the Monarchs have managed to convert the points off of them. So they have to be able to take care of the ball, not give away those easy buckets. Right now, he's telling them that we got to go back to applying that ball pressure, not letting these girls get anything easy. Somebody has to step it up and challenge Brittany Collins when she's trying to move and make the play. And just to continue what they're doing, they've gotten some good shots, and they're not really rushing anything right now. And I'm sure he wants to get a lot more inside. So he's probably just telling them right now, mainly it's the defense issue. This to really get it going on defense.
Game at Birmingham Groves High School, home of the Detroit Panthers. Tonight's game is your Detroit Panthers versus your Chicago Throwbacks. Tonight's national anthem will be sung by recording artist D-Day. Number 11, Reggie Riley. Number 33, Stennis Uford. Number 14, James Head. Basketball, the Panthers would like to thank all of our sponsors. And tonight's game is being officiated by Dave Kozlowski, T. Tommy Tykes, and C.K. Williams. Dennis Buford. Pass from RanDee Henry. Stanley Tykes. Three-point basket good by Dennis Buford. First quarter, your Detroit Panthers 27 and your throwbacks 30.
RanDee Henry to fulfill. Henry, step back. Double shooting two.